Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing a full face of AOA Studio. Everything on my face is from the CHIT website, including a lot of new products from their site. I have their micro brow pen. I have their Vita Glow, which we do have on the skin today. I did use one of their new mascaras, and this is their curl mascara, along with one of their new baby eyeshadows, and this is part of their Sunday afternoon line. So if you want to see how everything worked out, my thoughts on everything, of course, just keep on watching. But before that, don't forget, if you like tricks and makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload, and if you could like the video if you like it. And the video is going to start right now. Alright guys, so we're just going to get right into it. First off, taking my AOA Studio Lip Oil Gloss in Cocoa Butter. This is definitely one of my favorite lip oil kind of formulas that I like to use like before makeup and just to prep the lips, but I don't use it outside of videos, unfortunately. But this one smells so good. Again, this is the one in Cocoa Butter, and it comes in various different scents and colors and stuff, so these are very fun and very hydrating to the lips. So this is definitely one of my favorite lip products from their website. We have a couple of new eyebrow products. If you guys caught my CHIT haul recently, I purchased 2 of the micro brow pens from AOA Studio in the shade dark brown and black, and then I also have my AOA Studio Slim Brow just in case, just to line the brows before everything goes on, because I don't really use these types of pencils. If you haven't seen this, this is their new micro brow pen, and basically it comes with this type of applicator to replicate your like brow hairs, which I think is very interesting. So we're gonna see my thoughts on this product. I haven't used them at all. I'm taking my Slim Brow and I'm just gonna use this to outline the brow. Now that that's on, I think I'm going to take the one in dark brown just to see what it can do. So I'm going to get close and I guess we go upward. Right, and then taking my spoolie, I'm just going to go through the brow. So that's one brow with the product. I think that this kind of product is not for me just because I tend to just use them to fill in my brows, and I could use any other product for that. So I think this product is for a specific type of person that likes that natural kind of brow, that likes the natural kind of hair strokes, that's very patient when it comes to their eyebrows. But for me, I feel like they just kind of filled it in, and you can't even tell that I went in with this product. So this wouldn't really be a product for me, but again, this is for a specific type of person that already uses these types of products and wants to use one that's affordable. Definitely check it out, but I'm kind of like me about them. But I am going to go ahead and fill in this eyebrow. So there is both brows done. I am very curious, however, with these products to see how well it lasts throughout the day and if they don't like swipe off or whatever, because for filling in, it was really easy on this eyebrow just to go in and fill in the whole brow really quickly. And it's actually a really good color for me, the dark brown one, opposed to the soft black, which I think would have been a little too deep for my eyebrows. But yeah, so those are the brows using the micro brow pen. Next, taking my soft base eyeshadow primer in nude. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the lids using this product. And I did remember to soak my little pawpaw sponge. I've been forgetting to include these in these videos, but since we're doing a full face of AOA Studio, I thought this would be appropriate. So I'm gonna take that eyeshadow primer and just pat it all over the lid. Alright, for eyes, I'm going to go in with this palette. This is part of their new line of AOA Studio, and this is the Sunday Afternoon eyeshadow palette, and this is the more everyday one out of the 4, and this one is in the shade Depresso. So there are the shades in this palette, really beautiful kind of everyday tones. I think it's going to go perfect with my outfit, and I also did give it a swatch. So there's a swatch of this palette, really beautiful, and also does come with a glitter. The only shade that was kind of disappointing was that very first kind of nude shade, because it didn't really show up on my skin, but we'll see how it works on the eye. And I think it's going to be a perfect shade to blend out that deep brown shade that I'm so glad that they included in here. I also did go ahead and pick up 2 more. Unfortunately, the 4th one did come broken. There's this bluish kind of color story in the shade Midday Stroll, which is really stunning. I have to say, the shimmer shades that they threw in these palettes are so soft upon touch. It's just such a beautiful color story, and I did give it a swatch on this side. Really stunning. Again, the shimmer formula I think is new and improved because it's unlike any other palettes that I've seen from the AOA Studio line. And then we have this purpley palette in Movie Time. And this one did come a little broken, but this one is stunning as well. Purpley tones. We do get a glitter in here as well. And I did give this palette a swatch as well. Really stunning, and the glitter is so beautiful as well. All right, I'm going into the Depresso palette. I'm going to take that light tone in here. They are a little bit powdery. I'm just gonna see what this can do, if it even shows up on my lid. But the shadows are extremely sensitive, so be careful. Try not to drop them. But this is just giving me a very, very light wash of color on the lid. I did just buy a new brush set from AOA Studio, and this is the E136 as part of a set. So I'm gonna take that deep brown tone and see what this brush can do. Did switch the brush just because wasn't really blending it. Oh, this is a really beautiful chocolate brown. Yeah, it's nice and it's blending out nicely as well. I'm gonna just kind of wing it out like so, and it's gonna look rather messy, but I am gonna clean it up. Going back to that light brown, I'm gonna use that to blend. I almost wish the dark brown in this palette was a little more warm opposed to, it's just like a cool brown, and it's a nice shade, but it's kind of coming off a little more gray brown on the eye. It's still stunning, but you know, just adding a little bit of warmth, because this one is just so light, it doesn't really bring any color to the eye. But maybe that'll change once I put that shimmer on the lid, so let's see. All right, taking that shimmer shade in the palette, and again, it feels very soft upon touch. It's not like creamy. It just feels really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that on the eye with my finger. And it's a very thin kind of shimmer as well. So I'm taking that shade and just swiping back and forth on the lid. Now that that's on, it looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and take the AOA Studio Beauty Face Stamp, which looks like this. It comes with a star stamp on one side and a liner on the other. So I'm going to go ahead and create a wing with this. So for mascara, I have 3 of their new mascaras that they just added to the website. I have their curl lifting mascara. I have their lengthening mascara. I have their volume mascara. So I think I want to try the curl mascara for today, and then I'll keep the other ones closed just so I don't have so many mascaras open in my collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out this pink one. There's a look at the packaging. This is the curl mascara, and there is the wand. So this is meant to be flexible, conditioning, and smudge resistant. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that through the lashes. This formula feels very dry. Oh, and I got some on my lid. It's okay, I'll fix it. Oh, as of now, I'm not really impressed by this mascara. Again, it's very dry, but I'm gonna keep trying it, and we'll keep using it in different videos, because right now I'm kind of like meh. Okay, this eye is going a little better. This eye went way better. And I'm using it on the side. I'm not using it on the actual curl. That wasn't really doing anything. So now using it on the side, working a little better. So I think I'm just gonna keep working with this mascara. I'm gonna use this for the lower lashes as well. So far, okay, it's pretty okay. It's a really nice mascara, nothing to write home about. But yeah, I think the more I used it, the more I liked it. So I think this is a mascara that you can layer. This so far looks okay. Right, so I did go ahead and throw on some eyelashes. They are from their AOA Studio Bionic Vegan Mink line, and there's the style on the end there. These are my favorite lashes ever. I do need to repurchase them because they're getting a little wonky, but I love them. Next, we're going on to face primer. I did bring 2 with me today. I have the AOA Studio Perfect Filter face primer, which is more hydrating, and then I have the A+ No Pore face primer, which is also from the AOA Studio line. So I'll be throwing both of these on the face. First off, taking This one, I think the Perfect Filter is perfect for anybody with dry skin because it feels so hydrating on the face and it smells so good. So don't sleep on that primer. And then we have the A+ No Pore, which is meant to, it says it's a silicone-based primer that minimizes the appearance of pores, mattifies the skin, and creates a smooth canvas. So it says you can use it alone or under foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. As you can see, it is very silicone-y on the inner portions of the face. If I don't mention this in the beginning of this video, I will have everything linked down below. So you can also shop on Shop Miss A. I also forgot to mention I added just a dab of the AOA Studio Starlet eyeliner. And this is basically just a metallic eyeliner, but you could barely see it on the eyes. So I forgot about it. This is in the shade Fame. So for foundation, I have the AOA Studio A+ Buildable Satin Foundation here in the shade Honey Beige, which is a little bit orange on me. And I have the AOA Studio Vita Glow, which is newer to the website. And this is the Tinted Moisturizer with Vitamin C in the shade Medium. That's in my Shop My Stash for the month of March. So I've been using this a lot and I've actually been loving it. I have the other one. This one's just a little too orange on me, so I don't think I'm going to use this. But this is also a really great option on their website. If you want a medium to full coverage foundation, that one's great. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and use it. So again, this is their new Vita Glow Vitamin C Infused Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Medium. And go ahead and take that all over the face. So basically what I love about the Vita Glow is that it really does kind of even out my skin tone. It takes away any redness, any discoloration from my skin. That's definitely something that I've noticed. And also once everything is on, it already looks like a regular foundation opposed to a very light tinted moisturizer. I also do not recommend you build this up too much because it can tend to get very slippy and slidey on the skin if you do that. So one layer will do you good, and then once everything is on, again, it looks like a regular foundation. All right, and there's a close-up look at the Vita Glow in Medium on my skin tone. It's really pretty, and it's not a product that I thought I would love, but it's actually pretty good. Next, taking the AOA Studio Top Secret Concealer, and this one's in the shade Natural Beige. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to bronze up the skin, and I'm gonna use this as a cream bronzer. Also taking it on an e.l.f. brush. And just kind of tapping that on. AOA Studio, they also do have a cream contour, which I do own, but I did use that in my last video, so I thought I'd try something new. And this is actually really nice as a bronzer. Next, I'm taking one of the AOA Studio Color Flush liquid blushes, and this one is in the shade Walnut, which is more of a deep kind of orangey tone. It's really stunning, like a brick orange kind of shade. So I'm just going to throw on some swipes of this. Again, taking another e.l.f. brush. Just actually been liking this so far. And it's a really stunning shade, as you can see. I'm also taking my liquid blush from AOA Studio, and this is their Glow Baby Liquid Highlight in the shade Golden Rose. My gosh, this is what I don't love about this packaging, is that it literally spills out and you just waste a lot of products. I'm going to take 3 dabs of that, and I'm going to blend it in with my sponge. It's a really nice formula. I really love these highlights. You can see it's just stunning. It gives you the most perfect kind of glow from within. Next, I have a couple of concealers. I have 2 of the Top Secret concealers, which I actually used in my last video, so I'm not going to use them today. And I also have the AOA Studio liquid concealer, and this one's in the shade Nude, which I'm going to pair with my AOA Studio Peach color corrector in, again, peach. So I'm going to take that. Again, I like using this because it just adds coverage and it hides any imperfections I may have on my under eyes. Next, taking the AOA Studio Pop Pop Concealer over top. Again, this is the shade Nude. I think Nude works for my skin tone way better than the shade Buff from this line. So if you're my skin tone, definitely try out Nude instead, because Buff is really light. Taking my Pop Pop sponge, or my Wonder Blender, and I'm just going to blend all that in. Next, I'm taking my AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Powder, and this one's in the shade Beige. I also do have another one right here that I'm going to use for bronzer, but I'm going to go ahead and use this to set my under eyes. Also a really perfect shade for me for my under eyes, but also all over the face. And it also just adds a little bit of coverage to the skin. Another option for powder is the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder, which is in the shade Banana. I do also have the one in translucent, but this one specifically is in my Shop My Stash for the month of March. Oh my gosh. So there's the shade Banana. I'm gonna go ahead and take that all over the face. This is also extremely messy, which is why I much rather the pressed powder, but this one's also very nice. Right, next taking the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Powder, but this one is in the shade Toffee, which is a little deeper than the shade that I put all over the face. So this is Toffee. I'm going to compare it for you guys. And then the shade that I threw on the face is the shade Beige. So there's a shade comparison. Hopefully you guys could see that. There is the shade comparison. So I'm going to go ahead and use Toffee for bronzer. Going into the shade Beige, I'm going to take it on my sponge and kind of clean up under here. For blush, I'm going to take my Perfect Blush in the shade Fino. This is a very beautiful color for that everyday kind of look, so I thought it would work perfectly for today. Taking one of my AOA Studio brushes, I'm just going to go ahead and tap that on the face. And I'm just going to take some on the nose. Such a stunning color. Before we get into highlight, I have two of the AOA Studio gel liners. So I did mention in a past video that these were reformulated. So I have the shade Black and I have the brown. So I'm going to go ahead and use the brown today. And I'm going to line the lower lash line. I'm also just going to finish up that area and throw a little bit of that brown shade from the palette down here. So again, just taking that deep brown and I'm going to take it on the lower lash line here. Back to my AOA Studio Slim Brow. I'm just gonna fix these brows. I'm taking my AOA Studio Go Brow. This is like a brow mascara just to set the brows down. It's a little weird that I couldn't find it on the website the last time that I tried to link it. So hopefully they bring it back because it actually is a pretty nice brow set. So I'm just taking that on the eyebrows. Next for highlight, I'm going to take my AOA Studio Velour highlighter, and this one is in the shade Lucky. So this is in my project pan for the year of 2022, and nothing like bad about this product, but I did want to get through at least one of these little putty highlighters. It's really stunning, so I'm going to go ahead and take some on my brush and throw it in the inner corner. I'm taking it on my highlighter brush. Ooh. And this is the AOA Studio F19, perfect for highlight. And it just gives you the most beautiful sheen to the face. Lips, I don't have an AOA Studio lip liner, so I'm going to use the LA Colors Auto Lip Liner in the shade. This one's in the shade Cafe, and this is actually available on the AOA Studio website, so it will be linked down below. Next we have the AOA Studio Wonder Liquid Lipstick in the shade Vibin, one of my favorites. Not sure if this one's still available. So stunning. And lastly, taking a AOA Studio Lip Pop, and this is their lip gloss line. These are amazing, and I own various colors in this line because it's just so good. And this one's in the shade City Girl, and it's just a perfect nude gloss. I also love the fact that it comes with a doe foot applicator. So easy to use. Alright, and lastly, taking the A+ Oil Control Setting Spray. I think this is the one that has the faulty mister, but we'll have to see right now. But yeah, this one is pretty okay. Not the best setting spray in the world, but it is from AOA Studio, so that's why it's in this video. But so I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Of course, let me know down below all of your thoughts. Do you guys own any of these makeup products? Let's talk about the newish kind of products. The eyeshadow palette really did blow me away. The eyeshadow formula is so good and it blended in so easily, so I'm really surprised by that. The mascara, I'm still kind of 50-50 about. I think it's okay, but I think over time the formula is going to get a little better. The micro brow pencil, I'm kind of like meh about, but I do have to use it a little more, so I'm gonna go ahead and update you guys in a future video. I did use the Vitaglow. This is a product I've really been enjoying this month. I think it just looks so good on the skin, along with the powders and everything that I use today. So everything else is just products that I love from the website, and of course everything is gonna be linked down below. So yeah, this is so fun, and let me know if you like these types of videos so I can make more. And we made it to the end. So we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this video today. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget to upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays. If you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high-end, so that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person, you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.